When a student transfers out of the district, or if a senior graduates and then leaves the school that way, the usual procedure is for the school district to deactivate those Google accounts shortly after that. So sometime during the summer for sure. And so for you guys who are seniors, or if you're leaving the district, this video is going to show you how to gather together all the files you want to save from your Google Drive account and then download those to your computer, and then you can do whatever you want with those. So let's start by talking about how this looks. Some people prefer their Google Drive to look like this. Other people keep it in the list mode. And so this button right up here is how you control that. So it just switches back and forth. I'm going to have mine in the list view, so that's how you can change that if you want it to look like mine. All right, we're going to start by creating a new folder. And we're going to call this Saved Files. I'm going to put this in all caps so it kind of stands out. And there's our new folder. I'm also going to right click on this or hold down the control key and click on it, either way. And I'm going to choose to change the color to red so it stands out a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look through our drive and put any files we want to save into the Saved Files folder. So as an example, I want to save this document right here. I'm just going to drag it up and drop it in there. If you start digging into some of your folders, you can't see this one anymore. So for example, if I open up this folder called Older Projects, double click it, I can't see that folder anymore. So over here on the left side, click this little arrow next to My Drive, and then you can see all your folders, including the Saved Files folder. So what I can do now is I can just draw a box around all of these if I want, and I can drag them into that folder. Okay, so I'll go into this other folder here, Older Documents. If you're on an Apple computer, you can use the Command key to select several items in a list. You can also hold down the Shift key to select a range of items and then drag them as needed into that folder. You can also, if you want to, you can grab entire folders and drag them into another folder. So if I want this Older Documents one, I can just drag this right up here into Saved Files, like that. Okay, so let's say that these are all the things I want to save. They're inside my Saved Files folder. So I'll go back up. This is the one I want. So the way that I download this is I right click on this, or if you don't have two buttons on your mouse, you can hold the control button and then click normally. Right click and I'll choose download. Or I can select this. I can go up here to the three-dot menu and choose download. Now, when it downloads a folder, it compresses it into what's called a zip file. And so it's going to turn everything you saved into one file called savedfiles.zip. And then once it's compressed it all, it will download it. So that's what it's doing right now. It's preparing the download, it's zipping the file. And then once it's done, it'll start downloading it. Okay, it has finished the download. So now how do I find where it went on my computer? Well, first of all, if you're using Google Chrome, you should see down at the bottom that there is a little box that showed up. You can click this little tiny arrow on the right side of it and say Show in Finder, and that will tell you where it's located. You can also click this button right here that says Show All, and that will show all your downloads, and then you can click Show in Finder, and that will help you find it that way as well. If you want to know exactly where on your computer this was saved, you need to find out where your download directory is. Click up here where it says, where there's a three-dot menu. Go to Settings. Click on Show Advanced Settings. And then scroll down until you find Downloads. And the download location is listed right here. So for me, it's in the Users folder / your username / downloads. And that's the default location for an Apple computer. Downloads folder is normally shown on the dock right next to the trash can. And there it is, saved files, a bunch of numbers and characters, and then .zip. So I drag this out. Once you have it on your computer, you could put that on a thumb drive, or if it's small enough, you could email it to yourself or upload it to a personal Gmail account or a Dropbox account. Any number of ways you could keep this for yourself. To open the zip file, double click it. It should automatically open up the folder on Windows and Apple. And so then you have your uncompressed folder, double click it, and all of your documents will be there. On a Windows computer, it's going to go to a different spot. I'll show you what that looks like. On a Windows computer here at school, it's going to go to the H drive /downloads. And the H drive is your home directory that has your name on it. So here's what that looks like. On a Windows computer, again, click down here on this folder. And you'll see down here is the computer directory, and there should be a directory here with your name on it. And so if you click the plus button next to that, you'll see one of these is downloads. And if you click on that, that's where it would show up. If you'd like to transfer your files to your personal Gmail account, all you need to do is open up your Google Drive and sign in with your other account here. Okay, once you're in your drive for your personal account, you can just drag your zip file or your folder, whichever one you want to do, and just drag it off of the desktop or whatever file directory you have it in, and just drag it up onto your Google Drive. Now be careful where you let go. If you let go over a folder, it will upload it into that folder. But if you just drag it right out here over on top of some documents, you'll see down at the bottom it says drop files to instantly upload them to my drive. So I'm just going to let go, and the zip drive will upload in just a minute or so. Okay, again, you can also do that with your folder, so you can just drag up the entire folder if you want and let go. And you'll see that here is the zip file I uploaded, and here is the folder I uploaded. So you can do that either way, whichever way you'd prefer. Okay, that's how you can collect your files that you want to save from your Google Drive, download them to your computer, and then optionally upload them to your personal Gmail account. I hope that was helpful.